to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash, a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Thursday, October the 3rd, 2013. Yes, we're a day late. Hopefully not $1 short. Or would that be £1 short? You're not laughing at my joke. This is episode 57 of the podcast. And since today's October 3rd, do you know what that means tomorrow is?
Friday.
What else?
The last weekday of this week.
You're being a turkey.
Someone else's birthday.
Somebody's name who starts with C.
Caroline.
No! I don't know. There probably is a Caroline with a birthday tomorrow.
Carmichael.
You are not being very nice to your mama.
Well, Mama doesn't begin with C.
But Mama's real name starts with C.
But I call you Mama. I don't call you Cece. Well, let me call you Cece. I don't want to call you Cece.
No, I don't want you to call me Cece. Yay, tomorrow's my birthday. We should have party hats. And woo thingies. You know the ones that go...
That's really clarified it.
I don't know what they're called. You know, you blow and it goes... and then it rolls back up. Yeah? I think your daddy is laughing at us. Okay. Well, we want to welcome back all of our returning viewers. Thanks for coming back. And a big hello. Say hello.
Hello.
To any new viewers, we're so glad you're here. Thanks for giving us a shot. I hope you like the show. We didn't have anybody introduce themselves in the Ravelry group this week. If you are new, go join our Ravelry group and introduce yourself in the introductions thread, and we'll give you a shout out on the next podcast. Because we're cool like that. And we love you. Okay. You know what, Mare?
What?
We have 37 gazillion things to talk about today. If they could see my pile of stuff over here, they would think we're crazy. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we should probably get started so we can tell them all of it. All right, here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So what's on your needles, Mare?
Ta-da.
Ta-da! And what happened this last week?
Well, no, I haven't really even got an inch yet. I separated for the back and the
Front.
front.
Is your yarn caught around it?
So yes, I did that.
Yes.
And I got some done on the back. This is actually how much I've gotten done on the back.
That's quite a bit. That's about an inch.
It's not a full repeat though.
That's okay. So how much do you have to do there?
9 inches.
Okay, but it'll be faster than the bottom because you're only working on one side.
Yes. I have to keep switching because you're knitting on the front and back.
So you're having to purl more than you are.
Yes.
I'm not as fast of a purler as I am a knitter.
I would have gotten more done last night, but I was getting sleepy. And I almost fell asleep.
Yeah. But you tried it on this week too.
Yes, I tried it on yesterday.
And there'll actually be a picture of that in Yummies because it was your favorite Instagram picture of the week for yourself.
Of my 2.
Of your 2. But at least you're posting. That's positive. Yay! Good job. Here, I'll feed your birds. Feed these birds. Okay. Well, that's positive. You're making progress. Oh, yeah. You didn't even tell them what it was or what you're knitting out of or anything.
You just assume you know.
Because you've been talking about it for months now.
I have since February.
Wow. Okay.
It was the body to my Dr. to my Watson sweater, based off of Dr. Watson's Cabled Crewneck by Trudy Brown. The needles, which I am pulling on, the needles are 1.5 millimeters?
No, 3.5 millimeters.
3.5 millimeters, US 4s, and the yarn is
Connected.
Baroque Vintage in the Oats colorway.
It's a little darker than it's showing. All right. Do you think you'll have it done by the end of the month?
I hope.
That means you have to knit every single day.
I know. And I'm good at knitting or watching TV.
Yes.
So I have to watch TV.
I think we have been watching TV.
We have, and I've gotten stuff done. I separated for the back and front.
Yes. Yes, just wait until we get to the TV section. They're going to be like, OMG. Okay.
We have been doing nothing this week except watch TV.
Watch TV and knit, which is why I have gotten so much knitting done.
And school.
And school.
I do school.
And
She doesn't
computer.
do school.
And computer technical issues. Because the hub's computer crashed. His brand new computer crashed.
Crashed and burned.
So, it was only like 2 weeks old. So, it was under warranty, obviously, so we returned it and bought a different one. And so, it arrived yesterday, hence why we did not record yesterday, because I've been trying to get it all set back up for him. He lost a little bit of stuff for his dissertation, but I told him it was better that it happened now than 3 years from now when his dissertation is due. And he will be much better about backing things up now because this happened. And so let's get back to the knitting. So, I have a couple of things on the needles. I am working on my own design pattern, Rescue Me, Chimboy, and Show Me the Stars Doctor Who inspired socks. And I am knitting them out of Starry Night colorway of Toil and Trouble yarn, sock yarn. I think I have her doobobber in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Toilandtrouble.com. It's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Anna, she's amazing. You can buy a kit with that yarn and my pattern if you're interested. And I'm doing it on size US 1.5, which is 2.5 millimeters. So I'm knitting this along with Eileen, who is leaner on Rav, for Mel of the Single-Handed Knit podcast, Buddy Knit Together. Say that 5 times fast. So we're both knitting my pattern. Actually, she finished hers already.
Mel of the Single-Handed Knits, Mel of the Melsky Single-Handed Knits podcast, Buddy Knit Along. Buddy Knit
Together. See, knit two together, knit together. Do you get that? So, I finished my first sock this week.
We knit together, like.
And this yellow marker right here is where I was last week on this sock. So, I finished all the pattern repeats and the ribbing. And these are called Rescue Me, Chimboy, and Show Me the Star socks because they're 6-pointed stars and wibbly wobbly timey wimey. And I started on the second one. So, I am making progress on that. And then, sorry, all my stuff's over here. Oh no, this one's down here, I lied. The other thing that I'm working on is the Diamond Baby Blanket, which is by Sula Faye on Ravelry. And I'm using Jane C. Brett Marble Chunky in greens. It's more olivey than that, and kind of more green than that, than it's showing. And blues. It's more turquoisey than it's showing. And I'm doing it on US 9s, 5.5 millimeters, and I finished the second square of it. Can you grab the end there and pull? So you, I'd already done one square, so this is the second square done. You make 9 of them, and then you sew them together in interesting configurations so they look like bigger squares, something like that. So I got the second square of that done. This is for my new nephew who is coming in January. That's everything that's on my needles. So we should probably move on. All right, here we go.
Now we're going to talk about our finished projects. Well, her finished projects.
Yes, I have a couple. So the first one is, remember last week I showed y'all the Noble Autumnal Cowl that I made out of the Figgy Yarn Chic in the Henna Goddess colorway that I had gotten to review from Xenonuts? Well, I had just a small ball of it left, and so I decided to make a headband. And so this pattern is the Miss Martha by Charlotte Dunning, and I did it on US 6's 4.0s. If you're on Instagram, you probably saw a picture of it yesterday because I was wearing it yesterday. And I ran out of yarn just at the very end, so I had some Cormo fingering in a gray colorway, so I just did the end of it with that. But it turned out really cute, and it was a really fast knit, and I was able to use up all that I had left of this yarn. And it worked lovely with it. I love the definition, the texture. Great yarn to work with. If you don't have some, you should get some from Xenonuts.com. All right. The other thing I finished, and I had showed y'all these last week, but I finished the second one, like I told you I would. So you want to hold up one of them, and I'll hold up the other one? My Catch the Rainbow socks. Are finished and available for purchase. So mine are knee-high, but yours don't have to be. I knit these out of Knit Picks Felici Fingering in the. Is it Felici or see? I've heard it.
You always say Felici.
I've heard it pronounced both ways, Felici and Felici.
Felici sounds more that word.
Okay. Well, that yarn in the rainbow colorway, and I used a 50-gram ball for each sock. I knit these on US 1.5s, which is 2.5 millimeters. The pattern went live yesterday, and when I checked it a few minutes ago, it is currently number 153 in the hot right now knitting patterns on Ravelry. Because of y'all. Because you're clicking and favoriting and queuing and liking and buying. And you're awesome. And I love you. This much. Love. Are you laughing at me?
No.
Are you shocked that it's number 153?
Yeah.
I know, it's awesome, isn't it? I'm just like, oh. And I'm doing a special deal right now for the first 2 weeks. So that's going to be until whatever 2 weeks from yesterday was. Like the 16th of October, I think, maybe? Whatever that Wednesday is, 2 weeks from yesterday. If you per
18th.
The 18th, you think? Well, yesterday was only the 2nd.
Wait, no.
Plus 14, so 16th.
16.
Okay. If you purchase the pattern on Ravelry, you can then send me a PM to Java Pearl with the name, the Ravelry name of a friend of yours, and I will gift the pattern to them for free and let them know that you are the one that sent it to them. So it's like buy one, get one free. And we have a giveaway because last week on the podcast we talked about, and I posted a thread on Ravelry, which I just closed, asking you to tell us something about rainbows. And there were some lovely pictures and descriptions and amazing things in there. So one person is going to get it for free. So let's get back over here to my random number generator. And we have, I was post number 1, so we're going to do 2 through 24. All right, generate a random number. Hold it up for them, and I will look and see who it is.
This is 22.
You had it. Just hold it still for a minute. Now put it straight on. A little closer. There it goes. 22. All right.
Yeah.
So that is Fradley. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It's Kim from Georgia. So way to go, Kim. In fact, I think she just posted on my picture of my socks on Instagram that she liked them. So Kim, congratulations. Contact me, Java Pearl, so that I know that you saw this. And I will give you the new pattern for free. So, go check it out if you have not already. I know there was a bunch of you who wanted it because you entered the giveaway. I love the rainbows that it formed. And it was such fun. The hubs went with me yesterday outside and we took some lovely pictures of them. And now I can wear them because I have not worn them yet, waiting to show y'all. So, catch the rainbow. And they look lovely even out of just not rainbow. Some of my test knitters did them in just self-striping. And there's a lovely pair that's done out of like several colors of pink self-striping. And I'm like, I want that. Because it's gorgeous. So, catch the rainbow. Buy it. Favorite it. Like it. Cue it. Everything. Because y'all are awesome. And I love you. Thank you so much. All right. On to the next segment. Because we have a lot to talk about. Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about... Wait, what? You say something first. You say something first.
I was trying to trick you.
You did. You say the thing first.
So now it's time for my favorite part of our show. Yummies. What are yummies, Damaris?
See, this is the part I say.
Okay. What are yummies?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Things that make us happy. They're yummy.
3 things.
Yummies. Oh, we got more than 3 things to talk
No,
about.
3 different types of things, but sometimes they're all together.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we have a ton to show y'all because you know what? It's my birthday week, and so I've got a ton of stuff this week. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing is Katie, who is Knits Insanity, who has the the Cotswold Knitter podcast. In fact, a new episode just came out. I'm excited to watch it. Was having a contest in her group, and I won. And so I won fiber. So she sent me this beautiful postcard with it. And this is from Countess Ablaze. CountessAblaze.com. No, you cannot have it. Stop. It is merino, black baby alpaca, tussa silk, and black diamond bamboo.
Diamond bamboo.
That's what it says, 100 grams. The colorway is Northern Lights. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get it up here for y'all. Oh, that's not showing any of the purple in it.
Yes, it is.
A little bit.
Right.
The pink is much more hot pink. The lime is much more lime. I posted a picture on Instagram of it that was a lot truer. Oh my gosh, it feels so lovely.
I want to touch it.
I think I should just wear it as a scarf.
I thought we weren't playing with it.
You're not playing with it. I can because it's mine. So I won this lovely braid of fiber.
You're going to make your thing get all...
I'm trying to wind it back up. So thank you so much, Katie. I'm so excited to learn to spin because it's so amazing. Leave my fiber alone.
I wanted to touch it.
Okay, next up. Hold on, I gotta get this stuff. I'm telling y'all, I have 37 zillion things over here on the floor. Okay, I'm looking. I placed an order with Love Knitting, which is a UK online shop. I got some needles. These are Addie's. They're 2.5 millimeter, which is US 1.5, and they're 30 centimeter, which means they're very short. And I used these to finish my Rescue Me Chin Boy socks, the leg of them. I tried to use them last night on the foot, and it didn't work so well because they're a little bit too long for that. But they work really great for the leg, and you just go round and round and round and round, and don't have to magic loop. So they worked pretty well. So I'm excited to keep trying with them and practicing with them. It's a learning curve, definitely, because they are so much shorter. The needle is so much shorter. I also bought a set of 4 buttons.
They're so pretty.
They're coconut with flowers on them. And I bought them to go with the pink colored yarn that I showed y'all a few weeks ago that I am going to knit Mel Ski, single-handed knitter, podcast Mel, her Ho Aloha sweater. And so I needed some buttons, and so I ordered these at the same time as I ordered my needles. So that's awesome. Why don't you talk about the next thing while I find the next thing?
Okay. So BBC came out with new idents for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary, and I'm not really sure what idents. Well, I know what they are. They're
kind of like teaser screen thingies.
They're like 10-second long teaser things that show like what's coming on this channel.
Yeah. So we got the hashtag.
Save the day.
Save the day. Hashtag save the day. And we have a video clip of it. Because there was 2 different ones. And I think this video... Oh, no, I have the 2 separate ones. So we'll put the 2 videos in the show notes. They're really short, but it was really cool to watch. It was... Apparently it aired when Atlantis aired on Saturday night. But we just watched it on YouTube because we're cool like that. Because we don't have real TV. Alright. Next up. I got more yarn from Xenonuts. Her site is xenonuts.com, and what she sent me this time is more figgy yarn, but this is the Sifa Silver. And I don't think it says the colorway names or numbers on this, but I will show you the 3 colors I got. This is a natural color. This is kind of a bronzy clay color. And this is a olivey green color. I have 2 skeins of each color. I can't pick them all up. I'm trying. There we go. This way. So this is a DK weight? Is that what I said? I think it's a DK weight.
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure. And the total for the whole 6 skeins, I have just under 500 yards. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to knit out of this so that I can tell y'all about this experience of knitting with this yarn. It is, I gotta find the spot. Where is it? There it is. It is 90% Turkish cotton and 10% pure microbial silver. So I've looked at a few patterns. I have one that's a possibility. I don't remember the name of it. It's in my queue. But if y'all have any thoughts on what to knit with this, since I do have 3 colors, I'm thinking it's going to be something striping. So if you have any thoughts, that'd be great. Let me know what you think. So I will be reviewing this better in the next few weeks as I knit with it and let y'all know what I think of it and see how I like it. Okay, there's that part.
Can I talk about the next thing?
Yes, you can most definitely talk about the next thing while I find the next thing.
Okay, so a new trailer for The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug came out on Monday.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
It was the first.
No, it was the 1st. It was Tuesday.
It came out on Tuesday, and it features Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug the dragon. And wow, he was not kidding when he said he shredded his voice.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I almost screamed, not because Benedict, but because, that's actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah. And Martin.
Yeah.
And Martin.
And Lee Pace.
And Lee Pace from Pushing Daisies. I love Pushing Daisies.
Thranduil.
So it's going to be out December...
Oh, and Evangeline Lilly.
Yes.
As
oh, yeah.
I don't know how you say her name. Tauriel?
Something like that. It's out sometime in December, right?
13th, I think.
Yeah. So we will definitely be going to see that. Okay, next. I got a new shirt.
I'm going to correct you on your pronunciation.
Okay, good. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. Do you know what that is? That is the Stargate from SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis and Stargate Universe.
All the Stargates.
All the Stargates. We are huge Stargate fans. And it's been over for quite a few years, so that's why we don't talk about it as much.
I want to rewatch it.
I do too.
And Fringe.
Oh, gosh, yes. But, what else does this shirt have?
Van Gogh.
Yes.
I think I've said that as good as I can say it.
So, the Hubs and I got matching shirts. He's not wearing his today. We're not being matchy-matchy. But I'm wearing mine today.
Yes, I'm inspired to rewatch shows because of t-shirt sites that have shirts for them.
Yes, I know. Next, see, I told you we had tons of yummies to talk about.
Next, we have this box.
We have a white box.
I almost took that out because I forgot that there wasn't anything in it. But I checked to see if there was something in it, and there was.
I would have beat you up. This is from...
Well, I would have had to broken it down to put it in there, to put it in the recycling, so...
Try not to run into the microphone. This is a Learn to Spin kit from Hilltop Cloud, which is hilltopcloud.co.uk. So, you know, I won that fiber from Katie Knits Insanity, so of course I have to learn to spin, which I've been wanting to do anyway. So, I purchased this kit from Hilltop Fiber on Etsy, and I ordered it on the 27th of September, and it arrived like, what was it, like Tuesday? Like the 1st of October. It was fast shipping. So, here's my new spindle. I haven't even tried to use it yet. And in this Learn to Spin kit, you also get
a lot of fiber.
Well, a lot of fiber, but you get a instructions thing to teach you how to spin. Oh, there's their website. And then I ordered the purples kit. They had 4 different colors you could choose from, and actually it's more pinkish purple than purple,
which makes her happy.
Which makes me happy because they didn't have a pink kit. So first off, I got a hand-carded bat. It's 35 grams, 50% British Shetland, and 50% Merino.
Look at that.
It's a little more pink in person. Oh, it's so soft. And then you get
a whole bunch of
little things. Okay, so these two, I believe I'm correct on this, is 50 grams of North Ronaldsay roving, which is a rare breed sheep from Orkney. And so it's like whites with grays all through it. And then I'm not going to pull out all of these because there's a ton of these.
Oh no.
They're coming undone, but it's okay. This is 50 grams of hand-blended roving. And so it's kind of a brownish gray and pinks and purples. There's some purple right there. But there is tons and tons of these little doobobbers. I forgot to turn the sound off on my Kindle. I'm so sorry. In this box of stuff. So I have this entire bag of fiber to learn to spin with. And it was so reasonably priced and such fast shipping. I was very, very impressed. So I am so excited to learn how to spin so that I can spin all that, but also my new Countess Ablaze fiber as well. Next. Oh my word, are you tired of me talking yet? Hold on, I gotta get it.
See, this is all her stuff.
I got 2 shirts from the Yeti. Oh, I forgot to say, the Stargate shirts were from QWERTY, which is over here on this side of the pond. These ones are from the Yeti, which... Speaking of pond. This is a Megan Lara design. It's got Amy Pond, the girl who waited. You want to tell them what all's on there?
Well, it has her kissogram. Oh, that's my hand, sorry. It has her kissogram police outfit. It has Rory Centurion helmet. It has sunflowers. It has a weeping angel. She has silence marks all on her arms and legs. It has 2 sonic screwdrivers. And
I think that's
the
it.
Pandora cup.
Oh, the Pandora cup.
Right
That's right.
behind her.
So I got that one. I love, love, love sunflowers, so I had to get that one. And then I got this one as well.
Okay, let me tell you. This is River's Song. She's holding her TARDIS journal, and she has her I think that's the squareness gun. It has 2 sonic screwdrivers made to look like one, and it has a heart and the TARDIS and her space suits, her spacesuit helmet, not astronaut helmet, coming out of water.
And it says, "Hello, sweetie," and I love it. River is my favorite.
I really want the Donna one.
So Meg and Laura designed both of these, and I'm in love, and they just came today. And so, gosh.
She also designed the Luna Lovegood shirt that I have.
That's right, she did. Maybe you'll have to wear your Luna shirt next week, and I'll have to wear one of my Meg and Laura shirts, and we can just be all happy Meg and Laura. She's awesome. If you have not seen her work, she's on Facebook and posts a lot of her work. And
she also did a stunning Rose Tyler cosplay. I mean, she looks like Billie Piper.
She looks so much like Billie. A lot of people are like, that's got to be Billie, and it's not. So it's crazy. Okay. Now on to GGK Crafty Pad, because we started a new month. And why am I excited?
Why are you excited? Me?
Why I'm excited about you.
I joined Instagram, and I'm doing the thing.
So she is Damaris _ a bit weird. I believe that's right, on Instagram. So go follow her and love her. So we told y'all last week that we were going to change up the way that we shared our favorites. So each week I'm picking one of my favorite photos of my own. Damaris is picking one of her favorites of her own, which was kind of easy since she only had 2. And then we picked 3 pictures from this week that y'all posted that are our favorites. So we're going to stop right here, put those pictures in, put in the list of prompts. It's not too late to join. Come join in the fun. Most people post on Instagram. The other primary places are Ravelry group. There's a Ravelry thread, but some people post on Twitter and Facebook and other places, Plurk. So you should come join in. It's not too late, and it's fun, and we love to see your pictures. So here we go with the pictures. So those were our favorite photos this week. Now let's talk about Scotland. It's not been too much of a busy week this week. We haven't done a lot. But I did get to meet in person, in real life for the first time, a friend of mine who I've only known online through a Yahoo group for several years. I've been part of that group for 15 years, more than 15 years, longer than... I was already a member of the group when I got pregnant with you. So, and you're about to be 14 next week. 2 birthday weeks in a row! Me and then you! Anyway, so Sharon came to visit. She lives further south in the UK from us. And she came to visit, and she brought us presents. These are what she brought me for my birthday. Pretty, pretty teacups. They're from the Royal Botanic Gardens, and they're lovely. I can't say the names of them because I butchered them, but I love that it's got a flower inside and on the handles. Oops, turn that way. You gonna try to pronounce them?
This just says Lilas.
Oh, no, this one is the hard one to pronounce.
Lepherius adoratus.
Yeah. So anyway, she brought these. She brought some little things for Russ and Damaris too, so that was nice. putting those in the floor so I don't break them. So it was lovely to get to see her. I think we found a church. Yeah. We've gone 3 times now to it. You've gone to the youth twice, and you really liked that, right? And then last night, there is a small group that meets fortnightly here in our neighborhood. And so it met last night, so we went for the first time to that last night. And it was lovely. Very nice, friendly people. Yummy food. They had these chocolate cupcakes that were so yummy. What else?
Well, you have to show us.
Oh, I got my hair cut. It is much more expensive to get your hair cut in the UK than it is in the US. I mean, there are places in the US that you can go and pay a whole lot of money. I didn't do that. I went actually to a cosmetology college to get my hair cut in the US. But I have not found that opportunity here, and even the lower priced places here in Edinburgh are much more than I was paying in the US. So, and since I have to go every like 4 to 6 weeks because my hair is so short, we're going to see if we can figure that out. But I had a nice lady cut my hair, and she was very friendly, and she did a good job, so. And she was the most affordable of what I had found, so. Yeah. What do you want to say about Scotland?
It's nice and cloudy.
Yes, it is. We're going on a day trip next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like 2 days from now, but the following weekend. Which is the day before your birthday.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember the name of the place we're going. We'll look it up and tell y'all. And I know after that, the podcast after that, well, I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about. It's a day trip with New College, which is the School of Divinity, where the Hubs is getting his PhD, is hosting a day trip. So, we're going to that. All right. Is that everything for Yummies?
I think so.
Gosh, we didn't have anything to talk about at all, did we? All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about what books we're reading and what TV we're watching.
So, what are you still reading?
I am still reading The Hot Zone by Richard Preston.
For school.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about what I'm reading in the next segment because I'm going to review a book and we have a copy to give away. So I'll talk about what I'm reading then. But, oh my word, oh goodness, we're watching a lot of TV. Damaris is right, we didn't do a whole lot this week. We vegged in front of the TV for most of the week. You want to tell them about what we're watching that we have not talked about? I mean, that we're not really talking about? Castle.
We finished season 3. We're watching season 4.
Feed the birds. Anything else you want to say about Castle? Because I know you love Castle, and I do too. But
Castle.
I'm ready for him and Beckett to get together.
I think it happens at the end of this season. I don't know.
I hope so, because I'm so ready. We started watching, well, we talked a little bit about it last week, but we're watching
Criminal Minds season 1 of its 8 seasons, 9th season currently going on.
I'm still watching Kingdoms series 3. I think I only watched 1 episode of it this week. I've got like 3 or 4 episodes I think left. The Hubs and I have been watching How I Met Your Mother. We finished season 8 and watched the first 2 episodes of season 9. So I think we're just have the 1 new episode now to watch. We're also watching The Big Bang Theory, watching not season 8, season 6 of The Big Bang Theory. We're about halfway through it, because they're so short, they're only like 20 minutes each, because we're not getting the commercials, which is positive. So we're watching that. We're watching
Downton Abbey, series 4.
I was trying to think if I had anything to say about that. I didn't write anything down. I'm interested to see what happens with Mary in the weeks ahead. We're watching NCIS LA. We're watching season 5. Well, actually, Damaris is not. The Hubs and I are. We started watching
Once Upon a Time?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start watching Once Upon
Season 3 of Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yes.
Is what I'm trying to say.
We did that.
It was not... If y'all remember when we talked about Once Upon a Time at the end of Season 2, I was not happy at all with how they were doing things. It was a little bit better in the Season 3 premiere. We'll see if it continues to get better or if it's just annoying.
Mulan!
Yes. Okay. And Ariel's coming.
Yeah.
So we may have to watch at least through Ariel. Because you love Ariel so much. Alright. What did we start watching? And we have 2 episodes actually to talk about.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes. So we watched which 2 episodes?
Pilot and 084.
Okay, so I wrote all these notes so that you can talk about it. Can you remember?
I'm trying. I talked a lot about each of the Avengers. Well, pretty much all of them. Except for Clint. Why does everyone always forget Clint?
But they said that even the Avengers don't know that...
The Avengers aren't level 7.
No, they're not level 7. So...
And they don't know about Coulson yet.
No, they don't know he's alive.
No.
Because they're not level 7. Okay, and then there was this.
J. August Richards and Ron Glass.
Yes.
J. August Richards played Charles Gunn in Angel.
Yes.
And Ron Glass played Shepard Book in Firefly and Serenity.
Yes. And?
It's Joss Whedon and once more a show with Mutant Enemy. Grr.
Yay! Grr. Okay, and then this is episode 2.
They're working together as a team.
Yes, on the plane as it was getting depressurized.
The bus.
Yeah, well, yes, it's called the bus, but it's a plane.
Yes, and Ming-Na Wen, is that her name?
I think so.
Yes, Mulan. She's Mulan.
Yeah, she was the voice of Mulan.
Yeah.
In the animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sky, she's going to go with the Rising Tide. It's not Red Tide.
Oh, sorry.
With the Rising Tide or Shield.
And she said she was in with Rising Tide. And the best part of the whole episode.
Oh wait, there was another thing for episode 2 before. The best part of the whole episode. You took a bullet-ish, an Asgardian stabbed me with a Chitauri scepter.
You're crazy. Okay, so what was the best part of the whole episode?
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury!
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Coulson talking to him about authority.
Yes. And then what did Coulson say at the very end?
Well, Fury said, don't have Fitzsimmons. Everyone thinks they're one person.
But they're not. They're 2.
2 different people. Said, don't have Fitzsimmons going making crazy modifications like a fish tank. And then Fury asked Coulson how Lola was.
Yes.
Coulson said, she's fine, sir, thanks for asking. And then Fury walked away. And Coulson said, we're going to have to kill the fish tank.
He called somebody.
On his earpiece.
On his earpiece.
We're going to have to kill the fish tank.
Yeah. So the next episode is...
The Asset.
On October the 8th. Which is next week. Alright, we watched the first episode of season 11 of NCIS, which was called Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
And if you know the phonetic alphabet, you just know.
You know what that means. So the title, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, was very accurate. It was so confusing of everything that's going on because there's issues and they've resigned their positions and Ziva's overseas and oh my goodness, and Gibbs and then the music at the end, Where Are You Ziva? And Tony and Ziva and oh. And then we have not watched this week's episode yet. After the podcast is done, that's the first thing we're watching, which is, it was on Tuesday night, but we haven't watched it yet. 11.2, Past, Present, Future. Tony and Ziva. Tony with the beard.
Okay. Let's talk about person of interest.
Oh, but the NCIS.
Person of interest.
I'm so sad that Ziva's leaving.
Person of interest.
Person of interest. Episodes. We've watched 2 episodes since we talked to y'all last. 3.1 Liberty and 3.2 Nothing to Hide.
Is Root back?
Root is back and she is creeping me out. She is like insane, hearing voices, crazy.
But Amy Acker, how is she creeping you out?
Because she's like totally lost her freaking mind. She is, she threatened her psychiatrist. It was crazy. Oh my word. It was not, the first episode was not at all what I expected after the end of last season. Carter's out for revenge because the HR killed, what was his name? The guy she was dating.
That guy.
Can't think what his name was. Anyway, so in the second episode, the HR is still out to get Carter because she's trying to figure out who killed her boyfriend. She has a new partner, and there's some new organization out to teach everybody a lesson about security and such, about invading people's security, and apparently murder is that lesson. Because the guy just, like, point blank, killed him. Yeah, it was crazy. Shot John. He was wearing a vest, thankfully. She didn't watch, that's why I'm telling her this. Next episode is 3.3 Lady Killer on October the 8th. Revolution. No, I didn't skip anything.
No, I was looking at Elementary. I was like, you spelled that word wrong.
What word did I spell wrong?
The one that has red. It has an E, not an A.
Oh, sorry. We're not to Elementary yet. We are in Revolution. Revolution, we watched episode 2.1, Born in the USA, which was last week's. We have not watched this week's that was on last night. I had nothing to say until the very end, and I'm like, OMG, Aaron's dead. Or is he?
But then the Fireflies.
But then the Fireflies. Everybody else is off their rocker. Insane. Crazy. But Aaron was like dead, and then now he's not. I don't know. So, the episode that was on last night is 2.2, There Will Be Blood, so we'll watch that one tonight, too. Okay, you want to talk about Elementary, right?
Yes, I do. Okay, Elementary 2.1, Step 9.
What is Step 9?
Step 9
We talked about this.
Making amends.
To people that you need to ask forgiveness to people you've wronged.
Okay, so, in the beginning,
God created. No, sorry, go ahead.
In the beginning of the episode, there was Lestrade, and he was
crazy off his rocker.
Yes, he had a grenade, but it wasn't really a grenade, and it's just, And then back in New York,
yes,
Sherlock is in pursuit of pigeons.
Yes, he sent that text to Joan.
And Joan is, as always, 500% done.
Yes. And then they went to
London.
Yay! And we saw
221B.
221B, but who was living in 221B?
Mycroft.
Sherlock's
He's
brother.
Cooking.
He's
and
cooking.
He speaks French. This is everything I ever wanted.
It's what I do.
Yes. And then Mycroft blew up Sherlock's stuff while they were being brotherly.
Yes.
But then Johnny Lee Miller, tweeted a picture of him and Reese Evans, who played Mycroft, of them up on the roof of the brownstone in New York with this, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It was like fencing stuff you wear when you fence,
Oh.
but they didn't have those things. They had longer, wider sticks. They were wood. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
But yes, Mycroft will be back.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he will be.
It was the landscape of the roof of the brownstone.
Yeah. So, what's the next episode?
Solve for X. It's about math.
And it's on tonight. So we'll watch it tomorrow. Because we won't get it till tomorrow. We started watching a new BBC show.
Atlantis, by the creators of Merlin.
Yes. So it was episode 1.1, The Earth Bull. What was your favorite part?
What was my favorite? Pythagoras. Oh yes! Pythagoras.
It was so funny. He's
He's
working on his theorems.
Your theorems and your triangles are destined to bore millions of children for centuries.
Yes. So it looks like a pretty interesting show. The next episode is 1.2, A Girl by Any Other Name. That's on this Saturday, so we'll watch that and see what we think. And then finally, Doc Martin, episode 6.5, The Practice Around the Corner. Mrs. Tishel is back. Crazy Mrs. Tishel, who kidnapped Doc Martin's baby.
You don't remember his baby's name?
George.
Is that really his name?
I think so. Pinhale, the police guy, shot himself in the foot while camping alone. Yeah, it was bad. And then Al and Morena, who were living together, like he was renting a room from her, they met each other on an online dating site and didn't know it was each other, and then they were going to meet in person, and it was them. And they were not happy. And so he moved out of her house. And now he's living with Pinhale, the cop. And Doc's blood phobia is back, and so he's like crazy. Not doing well at all. And that's all the TV we watched this week. Oh.
And we're going to watch a lot more.
Probably so. Alright, we should probably get on to the next segment, which I lied is not the review, is something else before the review. So here we go. Our September, October, November Giftable Cal is still going on. Any project that you do that you did not, you could not have begun before September 1st, and it has to be finished by November 30th. And any project that you knit, crochet, spin, or weave that is a gift for someone else, whether it's holiday, birthday, baby, whatever, counts. And we'll close the thread on the morning of December 1st and draw prize winners. So we had a lot of new entries this week. We currently have 37 total entries in the Cal, and these people are the ones who finished projects this week.
Kelly Cron, who is Kelly. Sundaisy 920, who is Angie. Maria Wilhelmina, who is
Marriott.
Wisconsin Knitter, who is Eileen. Elle McCall, who is Linda. Phoenix Fire, who is Tracy. M. Queen. Leaner, who is Eileen. And Tanya Levine, who is Tanya. And we have 37 entries so far.
Yes. So, keep gifting, making things for gifts, and enter them in the Cal, and we are loving seeing everything that you're making. On to the next segment. Alright, we have a review to share with y'all. Actually, I do, because Damaris has not read it yet. I mentioned it last week, and I could not remember the author's last name. I have it now. But I just finished reading it for the second time. There is a new fiction book out by Heather Ordover, who is the host of the Craft Lit podcast. She has written this fiction book called Grounded. It is a young adult book. I'm not a young adult, and I still loved it. I read it twice through. I cried both times. The way I described it to Damaris was, it is like psychic X-Men meet Harry Potter.
Well, X-Men can be psychic. It doesn't have to be specific.
No, psychic meets X-Men meets Harry Potter meets knitting.
Wait, you mean psychic people or something I don't know called psychic?
No, psychic people. Psychic people meets X-Men meets Harry Potter meets knitting. Does that perk your interest? It should, because it's really good. It's about a teenage girl who discovers that she has some psychic powers, and she goes to live with her aunt and uncle and cousin and some other teenagers who have psychic powers to train and learn about her abilities and how to control them and how to use them. And what happens through the course of it, knitting is her calmness, her peace, how she keeps herself level. And there is an amazing sock pattern that goes along with the book that you can purchase. But her knitting and the shawl that she's knitting is a major piece to the entire book. The end of the book totally blew my mind, was not at all what I was expecting. Really made me cry hard both times I read it. I do want to give a warning because of that, but don't want it to spoil the book. But I guess what I will say is the events of September 2001 come into play in the book. And so just be aware of that if that's a trigger for you. I would hate for you to read the book and it be emotionally an issue for you. So it was an amazing book. Amazing book. Really, really, really enjoyed it. It's very well written. I did not want to put it down, which is why I read it a second time. And it was even better the second time around. It has just recently released. The website for the book is called groundedseries.com. We'll put a link in the show notes. You can purchase the book for $8.95 American for the digital copy or $14.95 American for the paperback copy. And Heather was so amazing and so kind that she gave us a copy of the digital copy of the book to give away to one of y'all. I didn't even think about what we're going to ask them to answer in the thread. You're making the camera shake by doing that. Just FYI. Sorry, she's moving her leg. What should we have them answer? Have you ever read a fiction book that involves knitting? If so, what is it, and would you recommend it? If not, is there a knitting fiction book that you would like to read? So tell us that. And the thread will be open until we record next week. 1 entry per person. You must be a member of the group. You have 30 days to claim your prize. And she has different versions of the digital book available, so you can get it for Kindle or Nook or whatever. So go to the Ravelry board and enter to win her book. And I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. Loved it, loved it, loved it. This was the first in the series, and I am already chomping at the bit to read the second one. And it's not even out yet, because this just released, I believe, this week. I got a preview copy so I could read it, but it was amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. In fact, I think Damaris is going to try to read it over Christmas break when she's not doing school, because I think she will enjoy it as much as I did. So, love it. If you have a chance, check it out. Grounded is the name of it, and it is brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. One of the best YA books I have read. One of the best books in general I have read in a long time. So I think it's amazing, but be aware of the emotional aspect to it. So I recommend it, and go enter on our Ravelry board for your chance to win. All right, on to the next segment. And with that, that's the end of the show. I know it's a long one. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. We had so much to talk about this week. And we appreciate y'all and love y'all and are so grateful that you come back week after week. Damaris, do you want to tell them?
We still have buttons.
So if you want one, contact us. You're more than welcome to have one. Just cover the cost of shipping, mailing it to you, posting it to you. And I think that is it. So we are going to go. So this is not any longer than it already is. We hope y'all have an amazing week, amazing weekend, and we will talk to y'all next week. Love y'all. Happy knitting.